Hello, and welcome possibly back here on Friday, February the 14th, Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, whatever. However you celebrate, half off Candy Day tomorrow, however you celebrate. I know they say Singles Awareness Day. I don't know, I just always feel like that term has like a negative connotation to it. And it's like, you know, people who are whiny. I don't know. Maybe that's not what it is. But I do have that video, "Single and Happy on Valentine's Day." But I might link that below so you can understand my mentality on that. One time, actually, Thomas asked me to TH2 Thomas, the one that I just helped, clean up his apartment, move some stuff to storage. There was one time where he asked me to be in this video of his, because he'd just been through a breakup and he was very like anti-love and anti-marriage, and he was posting all this like anti-love stuff, and he wanted to do this video, something about me ripping up a teddy bear or something, I don't know. And it's kind of like, I told him, I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to be involved in that. Because, it's always my intention for, whatever I say, I felt it was kind of one of those times where it's like I would say something, but then my actions would speak louder than my words, because then I'd be in a very anti-love, I'm not anti-love, but it's like, I just don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, but I felt that would be sending a mixed message for me to say something about, single and happy on Valentine's Day, and then I'm in this video where it's like, it sounded like it was going to be very anti-love, and, I guess how I interpret Singles Awareness Day, it's not. It's a day for lovers. If you're, like, let them have their day, or, some people who are in relationships don't even celebrate it. They're like, it's Valentine's Day every day for us. This is just, we don't need a day to, like, express our love for one another, whatever. But, so however you celebrate, have a happy one. Take yourself out on a date. You're worth it. But anyway, yes, Valentine's Day is today, so I won't be there for the half off candy tomorrow. But oh well. But yes, so catching up from the week previous, we did go on a short a minor trip this week. You may have remember I was talking about going to Springfield with Marilee and Shawn. That did not end up happening due to the weather, because there was snow coming in. It was super fucking cold. It's stupid. Winter can suck my nuts. I'm over it. And then, like, I'm seeing more snow next week. I don't know how much. Hopefully not very much. We ended up not getting very much, but, negative temperatures. I see negative temperatures next week. And I'm like, no thank you. But yeah, because of the... we did go up and spend the night at Marilee's mom's house. We went out with Shawn that night to get. We tried. It's called Gus's, like fried chicken. They said it was spicy, so I was a little bit worried. That's where we ended up going for dinner. I guess it was Monday night, and it wasn't. I could handle it, so it was pretty good. I got a collector cup. They gave us a collector cup. And I guess if you bring it back in, you get like 50 cents off your drink or something. I don't know. But then we just kind of ended up hanging out around Overland Park. Actually, the only thing we did, I think, was go to Dave & Buster's. That's what. That morning, Marilee and I ended up going to the Big Biscuit for breakfast, because she was hungry and we wouldn't be eating for a few hours. But then she ended up getting her food to go. So, but yeah, we went to Dave and Buster's. I was going to do the eat and play combo, but then they ended up deciding to do games first. So I just kind of wandered around and, watched them play games. That's about all I did, just as much fun. Shawn got addicted to this one game. It was something about you had 50 balls and you had to try to get all of them. There were these spinning buckets, and you had to try to get all 50 in the buckets for the, before time expired, and Shawn was trying to get it down to a science. He was watching it spin around. He's like, okay, if I do if I do 4 per bucket, then I should be able to, but then he did, I think he did that one time without any of them bouncing out, and he ended up running out of time. I think he was 2 balls short from, sorry, Shawn, 2 balls short from, getting the full 50, because he ran out of time just at the last minute or whatever. So yeah, he was trying to would it be a beautiful mind it or a Rain Man it or something? He was trying to get just the right pattern, just the right algorithm, just the right tap this many times and blah blah blah. He never made it. He got close. He got 48 a couple times, or over close, but never made the 50. But he played that game over and over and over again, trying to get the full 50. So yeah, that was we did end up eating there, but that was after they were done playing games. We just had lunch. Marilee got her food to go, like I said, and Shawn and I had our burgers. So we ended up not really doing a whole lot of much of anything, because yeah, it was a 3-hour trip to get to Springfield and then a 3-hour trip back. And so, Marilee didn't really want to do, and Shawn didn't really want to do it either with the weather coming in. So we ended up, just hanging out around Overland Park. Well, like I said, we went to Dave and Buster's. That's what we ended up doing, because they were in there. Shawn found some kind of Groupon where you get $100 worth of credits for I think it was $60 some or something. They both ended up doing that. I did not, because like I said, I was planning on doing the eat and play combo. At one point, Shawn was he was saying something about splitting it between the 3 of us, and it would only be $23 per person. But then they thought you had to do it single. It was each person had to pay the $60 some, and I'm I'm not gonna pay 60, even though it was a good deal. I guess because they never ran out of credits. I think they still have some on their cards, but it's kind of I'm not gonna spend $60 on game credits at the moment, So like I said, I was planning on doing the eat and play combo. I know you can do well, I think the prices went up a little bit. I can't remember what the cheapest one was, but it used to be $20. You got a burger and some, game time, whatever. So we had a little, a little fun outing. So it weren't much, but like I said, I wasn't at work, so that's all that really mattered to me. And I did get a sexy new pair of pants, because I realized I took my stuff to work Sunday night, because we were just gonna leave from work to head up to Marilee's mom's house, and I realized the one thing that I forgot was my sleeping pants. So I just went and I was gonna get a new pair of sweatpants, but the entire section of sweatpants was there was it was wiped out. The only thing I could really find was a pair of gray sweatpants, and I don't want to be objective. I know the connotation with gray sweatpants, and I don't feel like being objectified that way. So I just decided that I would skip it, and not give everybody what they want. So, that's for me. But my sexy pants. Here we go. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Let me see if I can, how far back I can go. Let's see if you can see them now. Ugh. You can't. There's too much light. Let me go over here. See my sexy sweatpants? Well, they're not sweatpants. There's some kind of, like, you know, some kind of sleeper pant. I don't know. But I can't back up far enough to... But you can see it. You can see it. Yeah. Take it all in. There you go. So, those are my sexy sweatpants, or sexy sleeping pants that I got. Because of it, they were only $10, so that's about how much the sweatpants were going to be. So I found these, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, and I've been wearing them ever since. They're thin, but I almost feel like they're warmer than my sweatpants that I have in the other room, like the actual sweatpants. I don't know if, I mean, they feel thin, but if there's like a liner to it or something, I don't know. It's still like way too fucking cold. You know, I'm here under my Snuggie, the one that Mom usually has when she's here. Oh yeah, I did do this morning, orange cream Coca-Cola taste test. So if you want to check that out, that is available. Get all my mail off of my book here. But yeah, that's really all of note in the last week. Is I remember saying, you know, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to take my camera and film anything or not. But it's like even with you know, even if we just went to Springfield, like, we weren't really planning. We were going to go to Lambert's and go to Buc-ee's, and that was about it that I knew of anyway. You know, but so maybe not that exciting. But though I do have a lot of old videos of us going to Lambert's, so I guess I could have just added a new one, a new one to the pile. But oh well. But yes, that's been all. Other than, you know, like I said, having that time off, which was nice. We ended up coming back. We were going to, well, that's when we were going to go to Springfield. We were going to stay at Marilee's mom's Monday night too, but we ended up going ahead and coming on back, which was probably good because it's, by the time we got back here, it was like starting to, like, sprinkle a little bit or sleet or something. But yeah, that ended up not being a very big deal. So, you know, the snow and everything, it's, some of it's still out there, but yeah, it's not like the last snow we got that was very thick and a lot. But anyway, let's answer this week's question. Let's get on to this week's question, which is, describe the house you'd build if you had an unlimited budget and could go anywhere in the world. I don't really know. I'm a simple man. Simple pleasures. So I guess I could build a house anywhere in the world. You know, I see a lot of houses. I'm in a couple Facebook groups that, like, you know, they show all these old houses and stuff. And some of those are really nice. There was one, actually, it was on Mackinac Island. You know, we've never been to the island, but we go to Mackinac City up there in Michigan. But yeah, it was a beautiful old house. Like, you know, like there was this archway into the front room or something. I could probably find that post. So it's like I see a lot of. I might just buy houses. You know, and just have like a home here that I could go, you know, I could just go stay wherever I wanted to go stay. Is that it? No, that's the castle. That's the very pink house. There it is. Mackinac Island. Okay, go ahead and turn. Go ahead and turn. Go ahead and turn for me. Go ahead and turn for me. You're not going to turn for me, are you? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Okay, well anyway, there's the big archway that goes into like the front room or whatever. Okay, now go back. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. And there's like your view that you would have from there, from the windows and stuff. Like, and you can kind of see the arch under the Grand Staircase. There's the little arch back there and the grand staircase and everything. So, I mean, you know, snow shower, go fuck yourself. We're not supposed to have snow until next week. So if we're having snow now, take it out of the forecast for next week. Don't need it. I mean, right now, I would like to have a home to go stay somewhere where it's warmer. I don't know. I keep thinking there was something that I always wanted in my house. I do see a lot of these places where it's like they have like secret rooms and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Having an indoor pool would be nice. I don't really do swimming a whole lot, but like if I had my own pool, I might, or at least I mean maybe my own lazy river. I could have my own lazy river. It would have to be, like, inside. I've never understood that. I mean, I guess I understand people who don't have, like, air conditioning or whatever. But, like, during the summer when they're, you know, they go out to beat the heat by jumping in the pool. And I'm like, but you have to go out in the heat to get in the pool. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, I don't know. You know, I mean, maybe if I had my own pool, I might, you know, swim a little bit more. Or at least get, like, a floaty and just, you know... Of course, then I'd probably fall asleep on the floaty, and then, you know, fall over into the pool. That would not, hopefully would wake me up, you know. Just kind of, because sometimes I like to, you know, just fill up the bathtub and just kind of like, you know, lay down, rest, relax, you know. Sometimes I'll have like a bath bomb, you know, just turn on the spa music and shut the door and turn off the lights and, you know, just kind of lay there in the dark and you know, just kind of like soak, just relax. But yeah, like people with, you know, they have like little secret rooms and stuff. That would be neat. I'd have to have like a 3D TV somewhere so that I could finally watch all these 3D movies that I've bought over the years. That would probably be... So I guess having a home theater would be nice. You know, where you could just go in and it'd be like... I've seen those in homes too, where it's like, you know, they have like the theater seating and, you know, the big projector screen and you can watch movies on a big screen. Not that I mean, I buy movies, but I don't watch them. You know, whatever. But just have it hooked up to where, like, maybe it's hooked up to my computer and I can just, you know... That's my TV room. I can just go in there and watch, you know, watch my drag race, my drag queens on the big screen, or my stories, my General Hospital on the big screen. Yeah, I just don't know. I would like, speaking of soaking in the tub, I would like a tub that is long enough to fit me, like my own. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? My custom, I believe that's the word I'm looking for, like a custom tub that's as long as me, so that way when I do go in to soak, I don't have to either set up with like my top half out of the water or, you know, lay down and then my knees, I have to buckle my knees so my knees are out of the water. It would be nice to have like a tub that's as long as me, so that if I do go to soak, you know, I can actually, like, do that and have my, you know, not necessarily my entire body in the water. I mean, I'd like to, you know, I gotta breathe. I suppose I should have my head above water, but other than that, like a tub that's long enough to, you know, lay down in, that would be nice to have in my own suite. I guess that's what they call it. I should probably have my own bathroom, you know. I can just go in and, you know, have my own bathroom. Those are nice. We did stay in an Airbnb once that had like a whirlpool tub. I don't necessarily know that I would need one of those, but, you know, I could have a whirlpool, you know, or a hot tub down by my indoor pool, you know. I suppose it'd be cool if it looked like a castle, you know, had some character to it, had, you know, sweeping, big giant, you know, big giant archway going into the front room. That would be nice, I guess. I don't know. I've never really thought about, like I said, I've seen some very beautiful homes, so I would just maybe buy some of those. And as far as location, I don't really know. I mean, I would need a home here, because I kind of thought about that. You know, if I ever played the lottery, I might win it. But it's like if I ever won the lottery, because it's like I'm not going to go back into home ownership unless I have the money to like just buy it outright, not do a mortgage thing, and also if any problems pop up, I can call someone to have them come out and fix it for me. You know, like since I don't have, you know, since the last time I owned a home, you know, a lot of things were falling apart, and I didn't have the knowledge or the money to be able to fix it. So, you know, it just kind of kept getting worse and worse until, you know, the situation was what the situation was. But it's like, you know, I've always thought about that, you know, like, well, of course, I still have to get the Zillow emails. I'm like, I guess I don't anymore. Or I don't know, I'm not looking under the right thing in Gmail. But, you know, I used to look at, like, homes that were for sale around here, you know. So, I mean, I would need, you know, a nicer home around here, I guess, or a home around here. You know, I'd like it to be away from people. So, you know, just kind of have my own space. I mean, I had my own space over there at the house, you know, because it's like, I mean, everybody's like a yard away, you know what I mean? Kind of deal. So I don't know if I'd want to be like way out in the country. I don't know. But I don't know if I need to be that far away from people, but kind of have my own plot of land. Just kind of have people far away from me. You know, if I want to go out in the backyard, dicks out for Harambe, you know, I could do it, and nobody would. I mean, you know, you can't see it anyway, but that's fine. You know, but there's nobody around. Just because I remember growing up, because, you know, I grew up in a very farm community, and people lived out in the country. You know, they're just like, oh, I'm just pissing off my back porch. You know, it's freedom. Let freedom ring, ding ding. You know, with your ding-a-ling, I suppose. But yeah, Marilee has already, you know, said that she would be my personal driver, so she's already taken that position for when that happens. Let's say 1 minute. That does say 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, I mean, but there again, I would like to have, you know, different houses in different places. You know, maybe have one up at Mackinac City somewhere, or the island. I don't know if I'd want it on the island, because then it's like you'd have to get to the island. No cars on the island. They don't allow cars on the island. So I'm like, how the fuck would you even move in? Like, you just load it in, you know, a Amish U-Haul. You just load it up in the horse-drawn carriage, I guess. So how do you get your shit to your house if you're moving in? I don't get it. I would kind of like, you know, I wouldn't like to be up there in the winter, in the Michigan in the winter, because that's pretty harsh. But you know, sometimes we'll drive by all those houses that are like right on the lake, and it's like, you know, you can see nothing but water. Like, I think that would be kind of cool and they, they have like the big picture windows looking out over the lake. I think that would be kind of cool in the winter to like look out over the lake and just see like, the ice and, maybe the mist coming in off of the, I guess there's fog, I don't know, fog rolling in off of the ice lake, whatever. Of course, there could be people out there like, like skating on it, or skiing on it, I don't know, or fishing on it. I know it's so thick in the winter that people go out and ice fish on it, But so that would be kind of neat. So I don't know. Maybe I'd have different homes in different places, so that way, if Mom and I wanted to, go for a weekend trip, well, it wouldn't be a weekend trip, but we'd have a place to stay, and wouldn't have to pay for a hotel, I'll go anywhere and anywhere and everywhere. Just have a home. Like, well, I guess we're talking about homes. We're not talking about getting there. I guess I just assume if I'm, money's no object, and I could just have whatever home I want. Like maybe I have a, maybe a personal jet to get me from place to place. Like if I wanted to have, a home in the UK and have a home in like Australia or Japan, or, just some place to go stay. And it's like, oh, let's go to Japan for the weekend. Like, all right, let's go. Jump in the private jet, and go. So, but I think as far as location, like I would want a home like here, because this is where my life is. If I had to pick one location, so somewhere around here, because it's like, I'd probably still go to work, a couple days a week, maybe, if I was rich enough, but, this is where my friends and family are, so I wouldn't want to venture too far from here, so, because this is where I'm happy, this is where I'm settled, this is where I'm good, so, if I had to pick one location, it would be somewhere close to here, for this imaginary lotto winning house. I might have to call the guy from my lotto dream home. I don't know his name. He's some gay guy with tattoos, but my mom and my sister, they like watching that, so it's like, oh, I would go be on his show and like have my mom and my sister with me to help pick out a house or something, just so that they could meet him, I think it's My Lotto Dream Home, something, I don't know. But yeah, so that's about that, and I've ran out of my 1 minute. It is blinking at me. So, yeah, that's your question for the week. I do have one more taste test that I want to do. I got the Post Malone Oreos, and it's a good thing I got the Post Malone Oreos, because I went back, and unless they were in the regular cookie aisle, we were like sold out. We didn't have too many left, but we had enough that it's like, I didn't think we'd be sold out in a day, but we did. They were on like a little saddlebags, side of the end cap at the end of one of the grocery aisles. Kind of a little feature, and it's like they are all gone today, at least from that little feature. So it's a good thing I grabbed them when I saw them. So that's like one last taste test I'll do, and of course, I think I still have From the Vault that I could do. I have my writing prompts that I've never started. So, and all those videos over there that I said I was going to do someday and haven't. So I've got some content that I could do during the week. But other than that, I don't know what I'll actually do in the week, but we shall see. And, but other than that, I guess I'll maybe see you back next week for another question. And as always, I'll see you for when I see you.